I want to see stories about the struggles that we had growing up, things that can
Real
identify
stories.
with.
Yeah.
I think not just Asian Americans, but just the American experience of growing up in a place like New York or Texas or California, just going through real struggles. I was at a film festival.
Oh yeah, that's right. You
Yeah.
one of your films
Yeah,
was
yeah,
nominated, and then
yeah.
you attended the film festivals. Yeah,
Right.
tell us about that experience.
So, oh my gosh, I didn't even know. Now this is really eye opening for me because I got to see some feature films, a feature length films, and what that means, I guess, in film festival talk or film talk, it has to be at least 80 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
including credits. So if you have 80 minutes, it's considered a feature film. If not, I guess it's a short. But these films like Justin Chan, Miss Purple,
Mm-hmm.
and he's talking about, again, he made a real story about um, the Korean, what it's like in K-Town and L.A. and he even included some of the Mexican stories in the background there, as with some subtext, and then you got Yellow Rose. Oh my gosh, that was a big standout for me. That was just incredible, and you have this Filipino family. I mean, I don't want to give it away, but man, it's a good film. You have this Filipino mother and daughter, and she aspires to sing, and man, and they're going through immigration.
Mm-hmm.
ICE agents are going after them, and just struggle with family and following her dreams. But then there was no real villain. The way they did this, like, it was just the way things are, and oh my gosh, it was really. I think it was really intelligently directed. They made some great choices,
Mm-hmm.
and the talent acting in front of it. I mean, it's just and the editing too. I mean, it's just really tight, and the whole film all around. I definitely recommend people see it. It's a great cast,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just really eye opening to see what these Asian American filmmakers can do, and telling these real stories, and that I mean, it just hits you right in the chest.
But when you were watching it, you weren't pulled out of the movie and think like, okay, this is an Asian American film.
Absolutely not.
This is just a great film.
It was just that, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I don't want to just try to favor a film just because it has people that that are come from the Asia Pacific, and they're filmmakers, and I mean that's not it. Yes, I do want to see them win. I do want to see them get platform. I do want to see more films like that, especially for the future. I think that they're the ones that's not this generation, but the next generation is really going to really reap what we established now, right? In our generation, the filmmakers now creating these stories and setting example, because I guess they're the architectures of this, right? And they're going to build a blueprint. Because I don't think prior to this, Asian Americans they didn't really have anyone that built a blueprint as a filmmaker, except for Bruce Lee, but that was in the realm of martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how many people are writing martial arts stories now, Although I would like to see one. I'm really into like this.
I mean,
MMA thing
you
now.
have the Marvel film that's in production right now
Right.
about a martial artist, basically,
Mhm.
But it's like people are talking about it like it's gonna be the Asian, the Asian Black Panther, type of.
You know what? I don't want it to be the Asian Black Panther. Can it just be Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi, the
What if would
A great
would Black
superhero
Panther
movie?
want to be the black version of Shang-Chi? I understand Black Panther came out first, but that's what I'm saying. Like, would the Black Panther want to be Black Iron Man? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to have our own thing. I don't want to.
yeah.
I understand.
What do you mean, like being compared
Yeah,
to?
yeah. I mean, I think it's different because I think, I mean, the film's still in production, or going into pre-production, but I don't want to be like, because then it feels like it's not original.